Hey guys, welcome to Crypto News, your daily source of info. Before we start this video, let me remind you that I am not a financial advisor. Remember to always do your own research before investing in an asset. Now let's begin. Default project template. Beginner getting started tutorial. Overview. The DFX new project name greater than command creates a new project directory, template files, and a new project name greater than Git repository for your project. When creating new projects with DFX, only alphanumeric characters and underscores should be used. This is to assure that project names are valid within Motoko, JavaScript, and other contexts. Exploring the default project structure. By default, the project structure will resemble the following: Motoko, Rust, TypeScript beta, Python beta, hello readme.md. Hashtag default project documentation dfx.json, hashtag project configuration file node modules, hashtag libraries for front-end development package lock.json, package.json, src hashtag source files directory hello backend main.mo, hello frontend assets logo.png, main css, sample asset.txt, src index.html, index.js, webpack.config.cello, readme.md, hashtag default project documentation dfx.json, hashtag project configuration file node modules, hashtag libraries for front-end development package lock.json, package.json, src hashtag source files directory hello backend cargo.toml, hello backend.did, src lib.ars, hello frontend assets logo.png, main css, sample asset.txt, src index.html, index.js, webpack.config.js, hello readme.md, hashtag default project documentation dfx.json, hashtag project configuration file node modules package lock.json, hashtag libraries for front-end development package.json, src hashtag source file. In this directory, the following files and directories are notable: readme.md, the default readme file to be used for documenting your project; dfx.json, the default configuration file used to set configurable options for your project; src, the source directory that contains all of your dApps source files; hello backend, the source directory that contains your dApps backend code files; hello frontend, the source directory that contains your dApps frontend code files. Why are there two canisters, hello backend and hello frontend? The hello frontend canister is used to store the dApps frontend assets, such as HTML, CSS, JavaScript, React, images, videos, and other media to be displayed in the app's user interface. The hello backend canister is used to store the dApps code and core logic. A canister is capable of storing both the front-end assets and back-end code. But using two canisters with a dedicated canister for the front-end means that any language can be used for the back-end canister without needing a library for the asset storage API. Reviewing the default configuration. By default, the dfx.json file will contain automatically generated configuration settings for your new project. This file is used to configure the components of your project: Motoko, Rust, TypeScript beta, Python beta, canisters hello backend, main, src hello backend main.mo, type Motoko, hello frontend, dependencies, hello backend, frontend, entry point, src hello frontend src index.html, source, src hello frontend assets, dist hello frontend, type assets defaults, build, args, pack to, output file, .nv, version 1, canisters, hello backend, candid, src hello backend did, package. Reviewing the default program code. The backend canisters code will be located in the src hello backend subdirectory. Motoko, Rust, TypeScript beta, Python beta. Public query func greet name text, async text return hello hashtag name hashtag, src hello backend src lib.rs icdk query. To interact with this code, you first need to deploy the canister. To learn how to deploy to a local developer environment, see the documentation here. Local deployment. Thank you for watching. Make sure to subscribe, like, and share for more videos.